Hello YouTube! Welcome to another video on this fine Derbyshire morning. As you can see, the XSR700 is fixed and back on the road. Hello folks, if you can hear a slight tinkling, it's flakes of snow bouncing off my visor. I thought the snow had finished for the day, but I'm clearly wrong. So I might have to cut this a little bit short if it gets drastically bad, but we'll keep on going for now. As is rather obvious, the bike is running once again. I took it to a major Yamaha and Honda dealer, and they did a warranty claim on it and repaired it. And if you're interested, it was the starter solenoid and the starter relay that was faulty. They replaced them both, and the switch gear on the right hand side, the starter switch, and it now runs pretty well again. They've also submitted a warranty claim for me on the rust, so we'll see how that goes. If you do have an MT07, an FZ07, XSR700, they're all the same, that does fail to start. My symptoms were that it would power on okay, the battery was fine, but when you went to start it, there was just a tiny little click. It did sound like it was a solenoid that was trying to kick in, and that is obviously what it was that was broken. No idea how this might not work very well if it's snowing. Horse shit all over the road and ice all over the road. Brilliant combination for a biker. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting about this bloody corner. It's like insanely, disgustingly sharp. It's going to be quite a short video. I'm going to follow up with a better one once the blizzard once the blizzard abates a little bit. My visor is totally covered in snow. I can't see anything. Hopefully the camera's doing a bit better. I'll just give it a quick wipe, see if that makes a difference. I'm hoping I finally sorted out my technical woes. I've got a new camera. It's just a cheap Chinese copy of a GoPro, but so far I'm really impressed with it. It's actually outperforming my GoPro 3 by a good healthy amount, so I look forward to some good footage from that. I'm having to keep slowing down to wipe my visor. I didn't think the weather would be this bad. Oh, and it's really hurting my neck. I'm getting like icicles blasting into my exposed neck. I haven't got a neck warmer on or anything. I can't even see the road if it's got ice on or what. This is mental. I've never really ridden in cold weather like this before, so give it another wipe. Probably just smeared it all over the lens. Derbyshire. Ooh. In case the filming is working okay, I've recently moved to Derbyshire, north west of the county, right up in the park. I don't know if I'll be able to afford to stay here or make a living here, but I'm enjoying the moment, and I'm glad I've made the move. I'd rather make the move and it fail, and having at least experienced it, than having never tried for fear of failing, or like most people, get to your late 60s, finally think about taking it easy and retiring, and experiencing it for a few years when you're too old to make the most of it, or dying of a stroke or some other unexpected life occurrence. God damn, I'm going to turn my heater grips up to the max. Oh, heater grips are amazing. I've only got thin summer leather gloves on because although it's late December, it hasn't actually been that cold. and I don't like thick blooming winter mittens, but fine with the heated grips on. On a long journey, yeah, your fingertips still go pretty painfully numb, but on shorter trips the heated grips put out enough heat to make it okay, really. I wouldn't say I'm uncomfortable at the moment. Oh, lovely heated grips. Oh, my heated grips video is one of my more popular videos, actually. So maybe I'll do a quick long-term update on them. Oh dear, this isn't good. Yeah, they're still working pretty good. For some reason the right hand one seems to be working more powerfully than the left hand one. The left hand one's not feeling very powerful. I don't know why, if that's intended or not, but yeah, they're still working anyway. They didn't cost that much, and I haven't had any like battery drain issues or anything like that. So now I don't want to jinx things, but this bike has been surprisingly good in the wet, and as you've just seen, this snow. I'm going pretty quickly now, and touch wood, it feels pretty planted. It's got the Pirelli Phantom tyres on that it comes in from the factory. It's my second wear tyre, as I blew one back in the summer. And compared to my old 125 Herald bike, which I managed to drop 3 times, it feels a lot more grippy. It's interesting, people's reactions to YouTube videos. People seem very polarised, very like almost extremist views. If I put a video up about this XSR700 just before I sent it to get repaired, and a few people commenting, "Thanks man, I'll never buy this bike, you've saved me, oh what a terrible bike." That's not what I said at all. Yeah, it broke. Yeah, there's a bit of corrosion on it, but I said it was a very good machine, and perhaps I'm just being a lot more honest than a lot of reviewers who get a brand new motorbike from the dealer, ride it round for half an hour, make a video and say it's awesome. I prefer to review stuff 6 months after I've bought it, 10,000 miles on from I've purchased it, because that's when you really start to find out the quirks of it and how it performs over a long time. I mean, my Suzuki Alto review I did 15 years after it came out of the factory. But the reason I'm talking about this is my video on the top 5 faults you get on a Chinese 125. It wasn't actually intended as slagging off Chinese 125s. The Herald bike I really loved. It was a beautiful machine, nice performance for a beginner bike. Yeah, a lot went wrong with it, but it was 1,700 quid brand new. Mine was £1,000 second hand, but virtually new. It only had 40 miles on it, and all the faults were relatively easy to fix. So yeah, if all you want a 125 for is to learn to ride, beat the hell out of before you get a bigger bike, you probably do want a Japanese bike. Or if you want to actually enjoy the experience and you like the kind of more classic look, and you don't mind getting your hands on a few spanners, then I see nothing wrong with getting a Chinese 125. And the parts are cheap. They're pretty simple machines, and if they teach you to ride carefully round roundabouts, because if you go too fast you fall off. Anyway viewers, that's it for today. The next video is coming up soon, so thanks for watching and see you next time.